Hi everyone! So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to get a really pretty glowy dewy finish on your foundation and your makeup. I'm mainly doing this video because lately this is how I've been wearing my foundation a lot, like really dewy and really glowy. This makeup just really helps you look a little bit more awake and more youthful, young, glowy, luminous. Okay, I'm gonna quit saying glowy and luminous. So if you guys want to see how to get this really pretty dewy, luminous, what am I gonna say, youthful look, then please keep watching. Okay ladies, so first thing I'm gonna start off is my eyes. I always like to start off with my eyes because I feel like in case I have any fallout on the bottom of my eyes right here, I can always just wipe it off and I don't have to worry about my foundation taking off or anything like that. So the first shade I'm gonna be taking today is Honey Butter. This is from my all natural matte palette. And I'm going to take my E40 blending brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to be placing this in the crease. I already went ahead and primed my eyelids with some concealer. That's all I did, and I just pat it with a white eyeshadow to set it. So I'm going to just take that eyeshadow first and blend it in my crease. So the next shade I'm going to take is Strapless, and this is also from my natural matte palette. And I'm going to take my E40 blending brush from Sigma and blend this in my crease as well. I'm going to be doing the same exact thing, just kind of doing windshield wiper motions and little circular motions as well to blend out the color. Okay, so now for my lid, I am going to be taking this shade right here, and this is from my Jaclyn's Hill palette. I'm going to take this white shimmery shade right there. It's like a champagne vanilla shade, and with this shader brush from e.l.f. I'm gonna be applying this all over my lid. And actually I think I'm also going to take this shade right here as well. That one, and I'm gonna be patting that on my lid as well. Then for my Jaclyn's Hill palette, I am also going to be taking this shade right here. And I'm going to be applying this on my outer V to add some definition. And to do that, I'm going to be using my M503 brush from Morphe Brushes. I've said this before, I love this brush to apply anything like on the outer V or in the crease area. It just blends it out so nicely. And it helps like kind of be a little bit more precise by your eyeshadow. Oh my god, I just noticed I'm so zoomed out. So I like to always just place all the product on the outer part, and then whatever's left I kind of bring it in a little bit. Then I am also going to take Chocolate Cookie. I know these are a lot of shades, but I just love mixing all of these together. I'm going to take this one for my natural matte palette from Too Faced, and with the same brush I'm going to grab a little bit and keep it on the outer part as well. I kind of like just stacking the colors so it can have a more blended effect and it can look so pretty. This shade just has like a little bit more reddish tones to it. And since we always kind of lose a little bit of the lid shade, I'm going to go ahead with the same highlight shades and put them in my lid again. And now I'm just gonna remove any excess eyeshadow that may have fallen. See, like, look, there's always something under there. And you guys know I also like to kind of create that sharp line on the edge over here. Now after that, I was trying to just do the makeup look without any eyeliner at the top, just to kind of make it look a little bit more natural and stuff. If you guys want to do that, go ahead. I don't know, I just feel like I always need my liner, even if it's just a little line, like I need something because I just like it better. So if you guys don't want to use any eyeliner and you kind of just want to add some lashes and falsies just to make it look a little more natural, then go ahead and do that. But I'm just going to be creating a small wing and a really, well, I always say a really thin line, but then as I'm doing it, like, it always gets thicker. So I'll just see what I do today. But to apply that, I'm going to use my Master Precise black liner from Maybelline. I'm sorry, I was just trying to read it, but it just said Master Precise from Eye Studio line. I love that line. You guys already know, like, the Eye Studio line is like my favorite. So I'm gonna go ahead and just line my lids with this. And one thing I just love about this eyeliner really quickly, the tip that it has here, it is a felt tip, and I love it. It starts out nice and thick and then it goes really thin, so you could do a really precise wing if you wanted to. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It is also really dark, that's why I like this liner. Now one downfall, just one downfall that I have with this liner is if you're using it like this, like that, the product comes out so good. But if you want to do the line, your wing like this kind of, it really sucks. That's why I kind of just start out with this one and then I finish off with my gel liner to do the wing, because when I'm doing it like this, it doesn't come out, and that's kind of the only way I like to do my wing, upside down. So yeah, that's one thing that I really dislike about this thing, because it kind of, I guess the product goes up like this and then it doesn't come out. So it's really aggravating. But other than that, like, to do the whole, this whole part right here, it's really well. And then when it gets to the wing, I always like to finish it off with my gel liner. Okay, so now that I'm done with my eyeliner, I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes a little bit, and then I'm gonna be applying my mascaras. I'm using the Lash Sensational Mascara from Maybelline and the Lash Accelerator. This one's more for volume and length, and this one's for more length. So I'm gonna be doing that really quickly, and then we're gonna move on to the face. So just curl these little suckers real quick. So now I applied some mascara and I went ahead and did my brows. I just filled them in like always with some eyeshadow. For foundation, I'm going to be using my CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation in the shade Soft Honey. Woo, mouthful. And then I'm going to take my Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer, and I'm gonna be mixing both of these together. I have really been loving this primer. I've been using it for like a week now, and I love it actually. When I use it like as a primer by itself and then I put my foundation on top, obviously this is not like a dewy foundation or anything, so it doesn't really give me like a big glow or like what it's supposed to do kind of. But when I do mix them together, it does give me that pretty luminous glow that I want. So what I'm gonna do is take like 2 pumps of this foundation on the palm of my hand first, and then I'm gonna be taking, well, I'm gonna shake this really well first, and then I'm gonna be taking 1 pump of this. I'm gonna be mixing it together. I don't know, I might put a little bit, like half a pump more of the foundation, and then I'm gonna be mixing this on the palm of my hand. And for some reason I feel like it gets a little lighter, but when I put it on my face I can't really tell. So now that I'm done mixing it, I'm gonna go ahead and dot it on my face. I know this looks like a lot of foundation, but the Beauty Blender will suck up all the excess, so that's why I like it. Excess, not the excess. Okay, so now I'm just gonna bounce this Beauty Blender and blend everything. Moving on to concealer, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer because I want more of a natural, dewy finish. Obviously, that's what we're going for. And this foundation is really, this concealer is really lightweight. So I'm going to be using the shade Light. I'm going to be placing this under my eyes. And we're going to use this to brighten up under our eyes. And then I'm going to be using this Mary Kay highlighting facial highlighting pen. And I'm going to be placing this to highlight, obviously, right on top of that concealer to help brighten, and this gives a little bit more glow as well. So I'm going to be placing that right on top. And again, just using the tip of my Beauty Blender and blending all of this out. After that, I'm going to be setting my concealer, and I'm going to be using, let me get it, my Mary Kay translucent powder. I've been using this a lot lately. And taking my blush brush from e.l.f., I'm going to just be setting my concealer. And of course, like always, I always have to set my T-zone area because it's super oily all the time, especially my nose. For bronzer, I'm going to take my Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and I'm going to be taking this little brush to apply it. And I'm not going to be like contouring harshly like I always do. I'm just going to use big swirly motions to just get the bronzer on there and kind of bronze my face. Nothing harsh. Like that. To contour my nose just a little bit, I'm going to take this Morphe M330 brush. And I'm just going to be applying a little bit down the side of my nose. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on my blush, and I'm using this blush from Milani. This is in Luminoso, and I feel like the name on this blush is like perfect. Luminoso, it literally means luminous, so if you want a luminous feel to your face and your blush, you see that? It really does do that, so that's why I love this blush. And I'm just placing this on the apples of my cheeks, and I always like to take it back. Even though I don't have a round face, I just always like to do that. To apply it, I'm using my Duo Fiber Powder Blush Brush, the F15 from Sigma. Then to highlight a little bit more and add a little bit more glow, I'm going to go ahead and take this Physicians Formula, what is this? Shimmer Strip. This is a custom bronzer, blush, or eyeshadow. You can use this for all of those occasions. This one is in the shade Vega Strip. Oh wait, it would help if I opened it, right? So this is what it looks like. It is really, really pretty and really, really glowy. I've been using this a lot as well. And I'm going to take the same Duo Fiber brush and just place it up here as well. It's really going to give me a pretty glow and like a more gold shine. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah. But it's really pretty, and I'm taking a little bit on the tip of my nose. And I'm also taking a little bit on my forehead. So I want to look really dewy and glowy. I'm going to take some on my chin here. And my cupid's bow, I'm going to take my finger and just like do this. And put it right on the tip of my cupid's bow. I'm going to do my under eyes real quick, and I'm going to take the shade Strapless and Chocolate Cookie. These two from a Natural Matte palette. And I'm going to be blending this under my eyes. And I'm going to bring it halfway and stop right there. And then for the inner part, I'm going to take this same eyeshadow here from the Jaclyn's Hill palette. And the same brush, I'm just going to wipe it down a little bit so it doesn't have any more left over of the other ones. And I'm going to be placing this in the inner corner. All in here and in the inner part of my lower lash line. And I'm going to be applying some coats of mascara. I'm going to be using my Lash Accelerator for this. I like it because the wand is a little smaller for the lower lashes. So I'm just going to apply a coat of this. And for the lips, I know it's springtime and I should probably be using more colorful lipsticks, but I just want to use my nude lipstick from Milani. I just really love it, and I want a more nude lip, so I'm gonna use this. And it's kind of like a pinky nude, so it's not that nude really. And on top of that, I'm gonna use my Milani lip gloss in Bare Secret. this lip gloss has a little bit more brown to it. So I feel like together they make the perfect combo. And to finish the whole look off, I can't forget my makeup finishing spray from Mary Kay. I freaking love this stuff. It's amazing. Now that I've used it, like, I can't do my makeup and just leave. I have to put this on because I feel like it really helps keep my makeup in place all day. So I just sprayed it a couple times. This right here is the finished result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!